Hello coders! This is the last part of our session for this fall. Our next in-person meeting will be December 1st, and that's Tuesday, December 1st at 6:30 on Zoom. I am so excited that you guys made it to the end of this program with me, and I am sad to see you go, but I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I look forward to seeing you when we run our next coding program or at any of our future programs. And I am really grateful for all of you who have come to our meetings, and I hope to see you again soon. Alright, let's take a look at lesson 16. This is functions. We're back in Minecraft. And we're going to work through functions a little bit, and then we will touch on a couple other topics. And we'll finish off by talking about sprites, which is always a lot of fun. So let's see, the door's locked, but the agent is here to help. Snap a move forward block to the bottom of the when run. Dun, 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 dun. In the workspace to get the agent to the pressure plate, here. And then press run, and use the arrow keys to move out of the house to collect the chest. Alright, let's see. So, you can click on the arrow keys here, or you can use your keyboard. I'm gonna click. And then we want to collect the chest. Here we go. So basically, we wrote one line of code. So we told it to move forward. Alright, Alex is headed on an adventure. To help, get the map behind the locked door on the right. Snap the code into the workspace to move the agent to the pressure plate so that Alex can get through. Okay, so here's Alex. And we need to get the map behind the locked door on the right. And let's see. When run, there we go. Move forward. What happens if we just do this? Let's see. So the pressure plate is here, and we need to be on the pressure plate to get the doors to open. So we need our friend over here. I'm using the arrow keys to move around, by the way, on my keyboard. We need our friend over here to stand on their pressure plate, or even this pressure plate. So if we can get them to stand here for us, we could actually get into both doors. So let's see. Let's reset this. Let's have our friends. I can't really tell what direction they're facing, so let's have them turn left. And then move forward. I just want to see if we turn the right direction, so I'm going to run it. Okay. So that should be the right direction. They're going to turn left, and then they're going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then they are going to turn right. And they're going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times again. And let's see if that gets our friend here to the pressure pad. Let's see. Excellent. So we should be able to just collect everything we want. Hooray! So we did a little bit more than we needed to there, but that's just because we could. So we used a few more lines of code to... Oh, we found the diamond path. We collected 1 diamond so far. We used a few more lines of code so that we could do a few more things. Alright, Alex continues on the adventure and needs the compass to prepare for the trip. Code the agent to open the gate. So this is our character, but we need help from this guy here. So I'm going to start by running the program and showing you guys. I'm walking around with the arrow keys. So this pressure point opens that one gate there for the compass. But this pressure point opens both doors. So I like collecting the diamonds. I don't know about you. You can code the simpler solution if you want, but I am going to code it so that we can get both answers. So we need our character, our guardian, our friend here, our agent. They need to move up 1, 2, 3, 4. They need to turn left and then move 1, 2, 3, 4 so that they'll be on the pressure plate for us. So let's start by repeating, and we're going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, remember? And then we're going to turn left, and then we are just going to move forward 4 times again. And let's see if we reach our destination. Ready? Excellent. So these are both our sprites, but this is our character. We're coding our assistant here to go and stand on the right block. And then since the program is being run, we can use our arrow keys to move around. We can get a diamond, and then we can go get the compass. Awesome. All right, what's next? The agent can move across water. That's very helpful. Use a repeat loop to solve this puzzle and help Alex get the bucket behind the door. So here's our bucket behind the door. Here's the sneaky diamond. So we need to get to those pressure plates up there. I'm gonna hit run. And let's see. Our character can't walk across the water. So without the agent to help us, we're just stuck here. We're just running into everything. All right, let's reset it. And I'm guessing that we need our agent to stand on probably this pressure block, but let's see. So here's our agent. What happens if they just move forward? And we'll do a repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So if they move forward 7 times, it should bring them to this pressure point. Let's see what happens. And when they do that, it only opens this door. So, and that gives us a path, which is good. But let's see if we can get them to this pressure plate and what that does. So we need to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then turn left. So we're going to change that to 4, and then we need to turn left, and then we're going to move forward 2 times, and then we're going to turn right, and we're going to move forward 2 times. So let's see if that got us to the pressure point. Excellent. And so that opens this door over here and this door up here. So we can take our sprite, Alex, and we can go in here and get the diamond. I'm a very bad navigator. I keep running into the walls. Da-da-da, and get our bucket. Awesome. We have collected 3 diamonds so far. We made it across. Now we need to get through the maze and collect the axe, which is up here. But we also have a diamond down here, so we need to figure out how to do all of that. So we see our agent, and we see our pressure pads. My guess is we probably need to get to this farther one in order to open both doors, based on, you see the lines here. So let's have our character move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let's try that 4 times, and then turn right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Oops, I forgot to put the move forward in there. And then turn left and move forward. Let's see what that did. Whoops. Ah! running thing. I counted too many. Okay, let's change this to 3 and see if that fixed it. There we go. All right, we opened both doors. And we're gonna move our character. And let's get that diamond. And our axe. Awesome. Okay, so... Oh no! The bridge is out. We need to code the agent to rebuild the bridge using the place block so that Alex can get to the shovel. So, let's see. We have our place oak planks. We have a lot of choices here, actually. Wonder if we can build that bridge out of sand. That would be interesting. So, let's have them move forward. What happens if we have them place it in sand? I wonder what happens. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, so that they have to do that 3 times, and then we're gonna turn right and move forward and place sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Let's see what happens. So far, so good. Excellent. Okay, so we did everything we needed, and we should have a clear path to the diamond and to our shovel. Excellent. Alright, another river, but this one is much wider. Fix this code to help the agent build a bridge so that Alex can get to the pickaxe. Alright, we've got a repeat block in here and move forward and place oak planks. So let's see. We might as well get the diamond since we're here. So we're gonna move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times it looks like. And place oak planks. And then let's turn right. And move forward 2 times. And place oak planks. And then we will turn again. Move forward 3 times. Let's see how this goes. This could be a little bit hairy. 1, 2, 3. Move forward and place oak planks. Let's see what happens. Whoops, we went too far. Change that to a 3, reset, try it again. And then we have to go back. Oh, we went a little bit too far, hold on. Let's change that to a 2. And now try it. So this was a little bit more complicated than we needed to because I wanted to build that bridge to the diamond. So normally you would be able to do this more simply. You would just tell him to move forward and place planks, and you would do the repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So you would just do the repeat and move forward and place planks, and then zoom, you would just build a bridge across the lake. So let's see how we did. We can get the diamond, and we can get our pickaxe. Excellent. All right, so in this next one, we have something called a function. So this is the build bridge function, and so that's basically what we did in that previous level with the repeat block and the commands. So a function named build bridge is in your workspace. All the code you need to cross the river is built right in. Snap the small green build bridge function into the block to fix the path so that Alex can get to the torch. So this, you see the function right here. This is showing you what is in the build bridge function, okay? So when you attach this right here, when you attach this function right here, these are all the steps that are in it. So it's going to be move forward, place plank, move forward, place plank, move forward, turn right. So now that we've attached this, he's going to build the bridge for us. And you see here it tells us to use it twice. So when he turns right, he's gonna move forward, place plank, move forward, place plank, move forward, move forward. So let's see what happens with just one bridge tab. So if we put a second bridge tab, he should move forward, place a plank, move forward, place a plank. Now, if you look at this map, you'll see that when he does that, we'll have a clear path to get to the torch, but we can't get to the diamond. So we're gonna move forward, place a plank, move forward, place a plank, move forward, and then if we turn right and do the build bridge function one more time, move forward, place a plank, move forward, place a plank, we should actually build a bridge to that. So I think if we just put build bridge in there 3 times, we should have a bridge to the diamond. Let's see what happens. So by building a function, you are saving yourself some trouble, especially if you have a character doing a lot of repetitive tasks. So it's kind of something you can use if you find yourself using the same repeat block a lot of times. You could instead make a function so that you're not building out all of that code all the time. You're making something a little more efficient. So let's see if we can get to that diamond. Dun, 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 yay! And then get that torch. Awesome. Alright. There is ice in the way. The clear path function can help you destroy the ice and get Alex to the minecart. So you guys have essentially used functions before, but now you're getting to see behind the curtain. So you're getting to see what is in the function. So the clear path function tells your sprite to destroy block, move forward, place gravel. So we've got our agent here. We need them to move forward. And then we need them to destroy block and place gravel. So we want to use clear path, and that saves us we get to put down 1 line of code instead of having to put down 3 lines of code. So that's more efficient. I'm going to do this the long way, and then we can use our repeat block to shorten it up. So we need to move forward. So we need to move forward again. And then we need to clear path. And then we need to move forward. And then we need to clear the path. And then let's go ahead and clear our path to the diamond. So we'll turn right. And move forward and clear the path. And then move forward, clear the path. I may have counted that out wrong. Let's see what we did. So far, so good. We've been into the wall a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, so we cleared everything. And if you look at our code, it is a little bit repetitive. Let's see. This looks just like that. Let's see. But there's a turn right in the middle. I think they didn't give us a code limit, so let's just run with it. And we will take our victory. And go get the diamond. And then get to the minecart. We're getting rich, guys. We have got 8 diamonds so far. Alright, can you see the difference between the 2 functions in your workspace? Use these functions and the other code to clear your path with the minecart, and then collect the flint and the steel. So that's up here. And we have 2 functions here. We've got fix long path and fix short path. So if you look at the long path, we've got a 3 repeat, which is different than down here. We've only got a 2 repeat, but apart from that, the inside is the same. Destroy, block, move forward, place rails. So this looks to me like a short path because it's only 2. Oh no, this one's gonna be a long path. Let's see. So we need to clear a path for the minecart, so we need to take out this gravel. Or rock? Okay. So I think we're probably gonna need to turn. Let's try turning right and see if that points us in the right direction. Yep, okay, so that's gonna be the right direction. And let's reset our code. So we need to move forward 1, 2, 3 times. So let's go ahead and get our repeat out. Now I do want to point out that I chose this direction, even though it's a little bit harder because I want to get that diamond. So this solution is going to be a little bit easier. And if you look, you see we have 1 short path with the 2 blocks, so that's going to be a fixed short path, and then 1 long path with the 3 blocks, so that would be a fixed long path. This direction here is a little bit more complicated, but if you look at it, we can fix a short path with the 2 blocks, and then we can turn, and then we can fix a long path because we've got 3 blocks right here, and then we can turn, and then we'll fix a short path here again with the 2 blocks. So let's see if we can figure that out. So we are going to turn, and we're going to move 1, 2, 3 times. And then we are going to fix a short path. And then we are going to turn left. And you see here, it's already got the move forward in there. So let's try a fixed long path and see if it lets us get away with it. And then let's turn left again. And then move forward. And then I wonder if it'll let us fix a short path. Let's see what happens with this. I want to see what it looks like. There's nothing wrong with running your code just to test it out to see if it's working. Oops, we ran into the wall. Okay. So let's turn right and fix the short path. There's something wrong in this code, but I want to see it again. We got pretty far with what we were trying to do. And then we turn left. And then we're going to fix a short path. Okay, so I think we have... Let's try just doing this one. We definitely had one too many movements in there because we ran into the wall. Oops. We needed to move a little bit farther. Let's try moving forward again. See what happens. Let me turn left, move forward, turn right, pick short path. There we go. Okay, so we cleared the path, and we should be able to write our minecart. But you see, our track ends. Oops, I'm running into the wall. Ta-da! We wrote 12 lines of code, and we've got 9 diamonds so far. We're going to be able to retire after this. Okay, so we've got the short bridge and long bridge functions, but keep a lookout for the different clues. So you've got repeat 2 times here, repeat 5 times here, and then it's our commands in there are move forward and place netherrack. So we need to avoid the ghasts, and help Alex make it safely to the enchanted book. And they of course decided to put the diamond way up here. So I think this might be a tricky one. Oh, the ghosts are making spooky noises. Okay, so first we probably need to build a long bridge. Oh wait, no. We need our agent here. Let's see. So our agent can start by building a short bridge. That should just have him go right across. Yep. See? Alright, so we're gonna build a short bridge, and then let's turn right, and let's place another rack, move forward, turn left, and then build a long bridge. Let's try that. What does that look like? Oops. Okay, so that got us to the book, but we need to move forward before we place the netherrack. Alright. That got us here, but then let's go ahead and turn right and move forward. Let's turn right twice, so we go back and then move forward. And then we will turn left and move forward and place netherrack. And let me see if that has us in the right place. We'll test it. And there, we placed one that time, so that's good. And so far we've been avoiding the ghasts. We go back and backtrack a little bit. Okay, so we still need to move forward and place another rack. And turn left. And move forward and place another rack. And hopefully that should build us a path to the diamond. Let's see. So this was a bit convoluted because, again, we're trying to get to the diamond. So you could have just stopped after that second bridge because that got us to where we needed to be for the book. So let's see how it goes. We got our diamond. We got our book. Awesome. Okay, so for this one is free play, so just play around and see what it looks like. You can build your own functions. So if you want, let's see, what do we have? We can place grass, we can place rails, let's make a function called build railroad. And it'll be, let's see, move forward, place rails, and let's put a repeat on around that. Repeat 5 times. So let's see, you see we built this function, we built it from scratch, and now we have a function over here that says build railroad. So when run, build railroad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So we just made our own function from scratch, and we saw it in action. So there's our build railroad function. For function 2, ooh, magenta wool. I like that. So for function 2, let's get a repeat out there, and let's make a pretty magenta wool path. Let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna call this make purple. Let's repeat it 5 times, and let's see what happens when we stack these on top of each other. So we're gonna build our railroad, and then we need to place the, I forgot to add move forward into my function. That was silly. So let's add the move forward in there and then see what happens. Oh, look, see? We have a problem because we're running into it. So we placed it in front of us. Let's try placing it to the left and see what happens. So by placing it in front of us, we created a barrier and we couldn't go through it. And now, by placing it to the left, it's not causing any problems. And now we have a nice, beautiful purple wall, and I love it. Okay, so just play around with the functions. Try making some of your own functions to see what you come up with. I really look forward to seeing what creative things you guys come up with. I think it'll be really cool. And we'll practice some more functions when we meet again on Tuesday. And if you keep watching, I've introduced you to the sprite module as well in the second part of this video. So that's totally up to you if you want to watch that. It's just a really cool module, so I think you guys will enjoy it. All right, for this lesson, we're going to skip ahead a little bit to lesson 24, and we're going to talk about sprites. We've talked about them a little bit before now. The sprites are the characters or the items that you interact with in your code. And make a prediction. What do you think will happen when you run this code? Let's see what we have here. We've got when run, make new squiggly sprite at 399. Sprite, this sprite here, it's telling us which sprite will begin tumbling. So I think that it will make a new sprite and it will begin tumbling. And let's see what happens. And there we went. Alright, what have we got next? The icon means that this level is part of a larger project. Changes will be saved across these levels. That's exciting. So we need to make a fish tank, change the tumbleweed sprite into any kind of fish by clicking the sprite, and be sure to update the sprite's costume in Sprite Begins. So let's see, we need a fish tank. What do we want? Green fish. Let's see what we got. Hey, he's spinning. Excellent. All right, so now we've got this comment block. So the comment block doesn't actually do anything functionally. It's just a way for you to leave notes in your code. So you can say, I use this line of code because ... And it's just a way to kind of like leave a note. This fish is getting dizzy. So we need to change his behavior so that he's swimming left and right. So let's change this out and see what we got. Excellent. Next, we are changing our background color. And since it's a fish tank, they're recommending blue. But I'm just going to set this block right under the when run, because think of your coding square kind of like your canvas, and you want to get all of your materials set up. So we can have our fish tank be any color. I think I want mine to be purple, actually. Sometimes water can be purple. And you see how we're keeping all the same code that we worked on before? It's following us. So we're going to keep building off of that code. Let's see what we got. Hooray! This is going to tell you guys how to make a sprite. Alright, he is adventurous and wants to meet other fish in the sea. Add another sprite to the fish tank. This sprite can have any costume other than the one we chose. So we need to bring in make a new. And any costume. I think I want a crab. And I think I want to change his location to down here. I'm going to move this guy too. So when you click on this little doodad here, it lets you pick where you want them instead of having to measure it out exactly. So I'm going to have him do something too. Let's see. What is he going to do? He can swim left and right too. Alright, so we picked our location for our new sprite. He's got a different costume on. Let's see what happens. Hooray! Alright, so here you can add behaviors. Mostly we only have a couple options right now, but let's see if it lets us get away with this. So now he's spinning right and swimming left and right, so that's pretty fun. He's doing somersaults. Okay, so this one should remind you a little bit of the dance party we did at the very beginning of our lessons, and it's just kind of like a creative mode where it gives you lots and lots of variables that you can change and lots of different blocks to work with. So let's start with world, and remember, world is kind of you're setting the stage. So what are our choices in world? We can change the background color, we can set it to underwater, we can show the title screen, we can hide the title screen. I accidentally set this to underwater, so let's check it out. Ooh, very nice. I like it. And we have our sprites. So we can make new sprites. We can change their location. We could set them to a random location, so you would select this block and then just trade out this block. We can change their costumes. We can remove sprites. Actions. We can change the colors of our sprites. color from them. We can change their size. We can look at behaviors. We can have our sprite start doing something. So sprite begins. We've got some options down here that are pre-made for us. Grooving, growing, jittering, moving east, moving north, etc. We've also got the sprite stops doing something, or it just stops everything. So that means your sprite's going to stop doing any behaviors. We have some events. When this sprite touches another sprite, we can have something happen. That could be a behavior or an action. And there's the comment block that we talked about before. That's just kind of a way to leave notes. So what do we want to do? Let's look at our code. We currently just have the two sprites right now. So let's move this sprite down to the bottom row with our crab. And let's see. What do I want to do? Okay. So let's bring this guy out. And this is going to be its own kind of set of code. So when the crab touches the blue fish, what's going to happen? Let's change the color of the blue fish to no, I don't like that one. Let's go with something more interesting. Make a new sprite at location. Okay, let's see what happens. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's reset that. And what's happening is the sprite's just making lots and lots of fish all in the same place. So let's have random location, so that way we'll be able to see better. And then we can have our sprite. They can begin. What should they do? They can patrol. Let's see what happens. Our fish. We could just run this indefinitely, I suppose, and if we wait a little bit longer, I bet we're going to have an awful lot of fishies up there. So every time these two sprites collide, it makes another yellow fish, and then the fish start patrolling. So that's what we did. We created an event, and the event doesn't have to be in your initial line of code. It can operate in its own, it operates in its own bubble. Because you see how this top bar is flat, that's kind of telling you that it can operate on its own. Look at all the fish we have now. Good gracious. All right. Awesome job. All right, so you can play around with this and just make the magic happen. It's a lot of fun.